Hey, what's going on, guys? Congratulations to the South African rugby team, the Springboks. As most of you guys already know, if not probably the whole world knows, that they had won the 2019 Rugby World Cup. They defeated England for the Rugby World Cup Championship. England did very well. Actually, the losing to the Springboks in the championship was their only loss in the entire Rugby World Cup. They were coached by an Australian rugby coach named Eddie Jones, and Eddie Jones's mother is actually of Japanese ancestry. She's from she's from America originally, Eddie Jones's mom, but she had was interned during World War II. She was an Issei. Now, her parents, his grandparents, were Issei, meaning they came from Japan and immigrated to the U.S. But after the war, her father was extremely bitter about being interned, even though he did nothing to betray the United States, so they relocated to Hiroshima. Well, she had, the Australian soldiers were actually the only ones that would really talk to her. The Americans accused her of, a lot of the Americans thought she was too Japanese, and a lot of the Japanese thought she was too Americans, but when she became an interpreter in the British-occupied section of Japan, she met an Australian soldier, which in turn eventually became Eddie Jones's father. They moved back to Australia. That's where Eddie Jones grew up. And Eddie Jones, despite the discrimination he faced working his way up in Australian rugby, did a really good job. And then in 2007, he was actually an assistant coach for the Springboks, for South African rugby. And they won the 2007 Rugby World Cup. And it had been 12 years since South Africa had won their Rugby World Cup, and then they won it in 2019. England was the heavy favorite, but the Springboks upset them, and honestly, I was cheering for the Springboks. I was glad South Africa won. South Africa lost the first game in the Rugby World Cup, and they lost to New Zealand, to the All Blacks, but they won every game after that. And good job to South Africa. I was very grateful that South Africa won. Right now, they have returned from Japan, where the Rugby World Cup was held. They've returned from Japan. They're back in South Africa, and they're being swarmed at every South African airport they enter. So, good job to the Springboks. Saya Khaleesi is a heck of a captain. He did a good job leading the Springboks. He was definitely the most qualified of the Springboks, in my opinion, to be the captain of the Springboks, and he did a good job leading the team. In South Africa rugby, a captain for the rugby team is almost like an assistant coach. That the captain has a lot of authority in South African rugby. So anyways, and also he was the first black captain of the Springboks. So thumbs up to Saya Khaleesi, and he also said he doesn't want to be an inspiration to, you see my cheers and peace out shirt right there. I'm not trying to give anybody the bird while I'm doing this video. That's not what that's about. It's right here. Cheers and peace out is my Run Auto Host shirt. But Saya Khaleesi also had said that he doesn't plan on being just an inspiration to black South Africans. He wants to be an inspiration to all South Africans, that he was there representing all races and colors in South Africa. So props to Saya Khaleesi for saying that. So anyways, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless him. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.